Done and dusted and out the way. Okay. It's the 2nd of October.
We're back.
You've been backing off. I'll be back.
Alright, Bruce.
Oh, yippee-ki-yay. And we kicked this thing off.
With a match.
Oh, that's good. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, you say that. I don't know, he's going classic. Yeah, we got nothing going on. Let's bury one half of the tag team champions.
Well, I suppose they have to.
We've got, this week, Seth Rollins facing off against Braun.
Oh no. It's not a good match for anyone.
And it didn't go too well for the Architect.
Yeah, he got a few moves in.
A few.
A couple.
But no, as you can sort of gather from this, let's bury the tag team champions.
Yep.
Yeah. Braun won the match with a running power slam.
No, but it wasn't over because Dean came out to help him. And he got power slammed too.
Oh dear. And that was the end of the tag team champions.
But then this brought out your favourite tag team, The Bar.
Oh. Go away, Sheamus. Go back to Ireland. Nobody likes you.
And they put the added beat down on Ambrose and Rollins.
Yeah.
Great.
No chip teeth this week.
Poor Cesaro.
Oh, then of course they had to up the ante, get the crowd really excited. It was time to walk with Elias. And he was facing off against the founder of Titus Worldwide.
I don't think he's wrestled in about 4 months.
That sounds about right. Didn't go too well for Titus Worldwide.
No, it's a failing brand.
Yeah. I believe he drifted away.
Yep, that was it for Titus O'Neil.
So the question's got to be asked. What is the point and what's the big game plan with building up Elias?
I don't know.
At the minute, he's just fighting the jobbers and that, essentially. And the occasional cruiserweight.
He doesn't really fight anyone decent, though.
And moving on next, we had some women's action.
Oh, no.
And apparently we're going to endure the resurgence of Mickey James.
Yeah, this storyline smacks of one they did years ago with Mickey James. Do you remember Piggy James?
Oh, God.
Where they did the storyline of, oh, she's fat. Here's the spoiler for you. She wasn't fat.
Yeah.
Now it just seems like they're rehashing that, but no, it's not that now she's fat, it's she's old. So we have jokes about incontinence pads and... Oh, what was the other thing they brought her? There was a couple of things in there.
Yeah, I can't remember.
There was a Zimmer frame.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, it's been ages since we've seen one of them.
Shawn Michaels comes to mind.
Yeah.
We won't mention that because Hogan might sue us.
He'd need to. We don't have any money at the moment. No, it's a bit really. She's not really that old.
No, I mean, what? She's probably about 38?
Yeah,
39?
I'd imagine so. There's a lot older wrestlers on the roster.
Yeah. So, yeah, as well, I think they should just let Alexa Bliss go back to doing what Alexa Bliss does best. Not all this childish insult crap. Then, of course, We then had a match. Nia Jax versus Mickey James.
Yes, because apparently Nia Jax and Alexa are best friends again. Like 2 weeks after she turned on her.
Oh, so when did that happen?
Do you tell me? She was randomly in Alexa's locker room.
Okay. But, spoiler alert, the match had a crappy ending.
Shock. Women's match with a crappy ending.
Mickey James won via disqualification when Alexa Bliss got involved in the match.
Great.
Way to go, WWE. Way to build up your women's division.
Oh no, because then after that, Kurt Angle said because of Mickey's performances, she's now the #1 contender. And will be getting her title shot at the TLC pay-per-view.
Right, so on that point then, all you got to do is put in a couple of inspirational performances.
Yeah.
Does that mean Ty Dillinger or Aiden English are now the #1 contenders for the US title on SmackDown?
Why not? No #1 contender match or anything, or
No, it's just, you're the guy.
just you've done well, so here it is.
Oh, but this show took a good twist. It was time for the Good Brothers.
Hey.
Gallows and Anderson, they were facing off against Woken, Matt Hardy,
Whoa.
and his stand-in tag team partner.
Yeah, you guess so.
Because, you know, we've had Jason Jordan fight the likes of The Miz, Roman Reigns, John Cena recently, so let's put him in a tag team match with Matt Hardy. That's going to do him a world of good.
Spoiler alert, it didn't.
No, the nerds got put down.
Ah, yes. At last, Gallows and Anderson have won a match.
But did we see the boot of doom?
Unfortunately not.
No.
But we did see the Magic Killer.
What at your naming, WWE?
Unfortunately, poor Matt Hardy got hit with the Magic Killer.
Oh.
And that was all she wrote.
Okay, so let's see if this actually amounts to anything.
It won't.
No.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
Come on, the WWE, they know what we want to see. We need to see the broken brilliance.
We do. We really do. Yeah, whilst Jeff's off recovering from surgery, this is a perfect time to just get on and do it.
Just do it. Do it now.
Oh, and did you hear as well? There was an exclusive WWE.com interview after the match. And apparently, the Good Brothers brought out the Geek Buster.
The Geek Buster. Oh, God.
So maybe we'll be treated to that shortly.
I hope so.
Yeah. And then of course we had the usual customary. We're in October now. It's Cancer Awareness Month in America. So they brought out Dana Brooke. No,
Dana
not Dana Brooke. Dana Warrior.
I was going to say, that's a bit.
Dana Warrior.
What would they bring out Dana for?
Shits and giggles. Let us know that she still exists.
She wrestles on Main Event.
And she presented custom women's championship belts to some cancer survivors.
Yeah, and this really irked me a little bit. For God's sake. They're in the ring with trained wrestlers. At least show them how to lift up a championship belt.
And on that point as well, you want to promote women's wrestling at the same time. Don't have Alicia Fox in the ring with them. It's insulting.
It's very insulting. Well, the problem I had, don't have the good wrestlers and the bad wrestlers all in the ring at the same time, pretending to be all happy and nice.
Yeah. Bad enough you're trying to make us believe that Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss are buddies again. After 2 weeks of Nia turning her back on her.
They're insulting our intelligence, and I don't like it. If you're gonna do that, don't do it on the main show. Do it afterwards when no one sees it.
Yeah. Oh, and then we had our main event at the halfway point of the show.
Bloody hell.
Well, what should have been the main event? You had Roman Reigns versus The Miz. And I believe, was this a title match, technically?
It was.
Yeah. And guess what? It ended in DQ.
Oh, God. I feel this happens a lot.
Because The Miz was getting his ass handed to him, and his two stooges come along and got involved.
Yeah, and then did you see in the beginning they did the Shield entrance where they came through the crowd?
Yeah, trying to entice and bring out the Shield.
It's not a good decision.
And then it made matters worse. The Miz Taraj then put the beat down on Roman Reigns, and then they done the Shield powerbomb to Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I mean, the crowd were chanting Shield.
To be honest, I'm not that arsed about it at the minute, and I think it's too early to be bringing them back. But hey, what do we know? We're only the people that watch the damn program.
I just think it's the wrong thing to be bringing them back for.
Yeah, I mean, like we were discussing earlier, they fought great teams like Kane and Undertaker.
Yeah.
Evolution.
Yeah.
And they fight the New Age Outlaws.
They
at
did.
one point.
WrestleMania, New Age Outlaws and Kane.
Yeah.
And they beat him in like 2 minutes. So, and we're led to believe that these three goons are going to stand any threat whatsoever.
No, I'm just going to say it as is. I can't even say with the greatest of respect. It's Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
The crapper of IRS's semen.
Oh dear.
And the guy that got told you can wrestle as a McGillicuddy when you can go. No, quick enough.
McGillicuddy.
No, you can.
Hennig.
You can wrestle under the Hennig name when you wrestle like one.
We don't need to be reminded of Michael McGillicuddy. It was an awful name back then, and I still blame Laurinaitis for it.
Oh dear.
Big Johnny.
Yeah.
So what's next?
Oh, we've got Finn Balor calling out Bray Wyatt.
Oh, this still going on.
Apparently so, because they've got nothing else better for him to do.
This should have ended after SummerSlam. It really should have.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why they're dragging this out, or what it does for either man.
Yeah. Bray's now informed us that he thinks it's time for Finn to meet Sister Abigail.
But hold on a minute. Didn't Randy Orton set her on fire?
He failed. He effed it up.
Oh yeah, maybe it was the wrong house.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Bray tricked him. He knew he was going to turn on him, so he switched the compound.
Yeah, he took him to a fake compound.
You see, we've just invented this in the last 30 seconds. This is better than anything they could have come up with.
So yeah, that was that. Teasing a match at TLC, I presume. The final battle. Even though if Bray wins it, it'll be 2-2.
Yeah. It might be a chairs match.
No, we do not need another freaking chairs match. Especially after Braun and Kalisto. Didn't Baron Corbin have one?
He did.
Oh, what's that against Kalisto as well?
It was. Poor Kalisto.
Right, and then moving on in the show. Got some more women's wrestling.
Oh no.
And we've got Team Best Friends!
Oh, man.
Facing off against a very random, very strange team of Emma and Alicia Fox.
Oh, yeah, get this, because Emma said that she needs a tag team partner who suits her. It wasn't Nia Jax. So she picks Alicia Fox? Jesus Christ.
I swear they just occasionally pull Alicia Fox out of the bag just to sort of say, yeah, she's still here.
Why did it... What?
She's still actually employed by us.
Why? I just don't understand the usefulness of her. She's not a good wrestler. She doesn't have a good gimmick. And basically she's done nothing for 7 years.
Pretty much. Apart from that very strange and very random rivalry she had last year with Nikki Bella.
Oh, man, that sucked.
Oh, yeah, don't want to talk about that crap.
Well, and don't forget when she was with Noam Dar.
Alicia Fox.
And he dumped her. Oh, man.
Yeah, going back to this okay match. Team Best Friends won. Yay!
Yes, it was boring. I didn't like it. We're all just waiting for one to turn on the other.
You've called it though. Bailey's got to turn on Sasha.
Oh, that'll be brilliant.
Heel Bailey. She just comes out with black and white Bailey putties.
No, they got to pop up.
And they got angry faces on them.
That's good. Originally, they got to do the bit where they all pop up and she comes out with a pin and pops them all. And then she goes to hug them and then goes, no. It would be terrible, but it would be funny.
Yeah. So, and then, just to remind us that this division actually exists, we had Enzo Amore in the ring.
Yep, addressing the Cruiserweight division.
I'm going to say this right now. I am so over Enzo Amore right now, it's not even funny.
Yeah, they've screwed it. They basically screwed it.
Yeah, but it's alright. He was then interrupted by the Raw general manager,
Uh-oh.
Kurt Angle. And he says he signed a new wrestler to the Cruiserweight division.
They can do that?
Yeah, apparently so. They can just go, right, you, Cruiserweight division, now.
Surely they would just move him, not sign him? I mean, he was already a Raw competitor anyway.
Yeah. And it was someone who, let's be honest, all of us were probably expecting.
Mm.
And I think he might be the new #1 contender.
He is!
It's none other than Kalisto.
Because if you were following the story, Enzo said last week that he had this clause in place where if anyone hit him, they wouldn't be able to wrestle for the title.
That's pretty much the whole division then.
And everyone beat him up. And even Braun Strowman came out and beat him up.
I forgot about that. That was rather entertaining.
Oh no, there you go. Kalisto is the #1 contender.
Is it bad to think I want him to beat Enzo? Just so we can get this awful pretender off of the throne.
Yes, they do realise that they have accidentally turned Neville face.
Yeah, and they've turned Enzo heel.
Because last week that they were chanting Neville, and when he beat him up, they were chanting one more time. And you deserve it. I'm not sure what they were planning with this, but it's gone completely the wrong direction.
Yeah. And, just to completely give us the middle finger, that was the end of Raw.
Yeah.
We ended it with the Cruiserweight division and Kalisto trying to get the upper hand on Enzo.
Yep, Kalisto kicked Enzo's ass and hit him with the Selena del Sol.
There you go.
And that's it.
Raw.
Okay, so that'll about wrap it up for Raw. From your hosts, the master of the brain damage,
Martin.
and the one and only Sam H. We'll see you again for the next one.
Yippee-ki-yay.